No. Okay, let's try that again. Good morning, best friends on the internet. There's 200 of you now, and that makes me so happy. So thank you for being here. If this is like your first time seeing me, please like, comment, subscribe. But anyway, I figured that we would do a fall themed day. So here's what's on the to-do list. It's gonna be decorating for fall. I have had this like inspo pic of a fall themed bedding that I really want to try to recreate with mostly stuff I already have, but we'll see if that goes according to plan. I also want to decorate the house. It's what's the date? September 20th today, I think. So we need to get in the fall spirit. This house is not in the fall spirit. So we need to do that, which I kind of want to go to Hobby Lobby since they always have like the 40% off fall stuff. So I want to do that. The bed. So that's going to be decor wise, right? Then I want to go book shopping, which will be fun. I want to go to Barnes & Noble. And there's a few books that I have on my eye on, but I don't want to go crazy because I do have some fall themed books that I already want to read, and I know that I'm not going to be able to read all of them, but I mean, fall book shopping, you have to, right? You have to in fall. So we're going to do that. Then I want to start Pumpkinheads, which is the graphic novel that is on my September TBR. I think that it should be really easy to fly through. It's like the last book, one of the last books on my TBR that I have not finished or started, sorry, that I have not started. So I want to start that and like cozy up with a drink under a chunky blanket and read. And then I want to get like a fall drink, you know? I want to go, I don't know, Starbucks maybe. That's like the basic one, right? But maybe a different coffee shop. Maybe we'll make a fall drink. Maybe we'll try to recreate it. I don't know. But that's on our to-do list. That is what we're going to do today. So stick around, hang out, come do fall with me. Cheers.
Are you awake? Are you awake? Are you ready to go Hobby Lobby? Do you want to go decorate for fall? Yay! Can you say yay? Say yay!
Everybody, this is Binks. Perfect timing, buddy. You want to do a haul? You want to do a haul? Okay, let's do a haul. So I only ended up going to Hobby Lobby because the baby got fussy, but also I didn't want to. Here, I wanted to go to Home Goods too. I guess I should say that. I wanted to go to Home Goods. But here, Home Goods on a Saturday, the line is usually all the way to like the back of the store. And that's no exaggeration. It's ridiculous. So I didn't want to deal with that. So I'm going to do a little Hobby Lobby haul. I don't know if I'm going to keep all of this, but I don't know about you, but I am the type of person that I have a list. I know what I want. I even have inspo pics. Like if I go into the store shopping like this for fall or something or Christmas, and then I get in there and it's like my brain goes dead. And that's kind of what happened this time. I was like, I don't even know why I'm here. Like, what do I want? What do I need? Where would I put this? I don't know. So I just like start panic buying, like throwing everything in my cart and then being like, it's okay, you can return it if you don't need it. So that's kind of where we're at. But I'm going to show you what I got. So let's start off with the small stuff. So, hi buddy. So I got these two cute little pumpkins. So they're like Cinderella pumpkin style. Like I think that's like what they're called. These were the two that seemed the least, I don't want to say fake, but like not Hobby Lobby-esque. I feel like these look like they're more Anthropologie Pier 1 kind of vibe. So anyway, these are cute. I think I might put them on the dining table or on the mantle. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, super cute. The amount of times I'm probably gonna say cute is ridiculous. Count it. I saw these and I cannot pass them up. They are black twisted taper candles. So this is less fall and more Halloween, but come Halloween, we have Harry Potter hanging lights, like the floating candles that we hang in the entryway. And lately, past year or 2 years, my husband has like hung them everywhere, like in the dining room, like around the living room. It was ridiculous. He's going crazy, but this fits the vibe so good. So I got these. Then I got more taper candles. These are like a reddish, I don't know, almost like cinnamon. Does that make sense? Color. And then I got these like golden caramel, however you want to pronounce those. And I figured that if I do keep the dining table like candelabra thing, I'll put those in there. Sticking on the dining theme and towards Halloween and not fall, I think. But these, what do you call these? Chargers that you put under plates and stuff. I kind of want to be that person this fall / Halloween where you just have like the setting out. So like the table is always set like pretty with like the chargers and the napkin holders and that kind of stuff, so that every night feels like fancy, you know? Like you don't have the choice but to like put intention into plating your dishes and that kind of thing. But anyways, I figured that I would do this with either our regular plates, or I have some black what do you like, pasta dish, like they're like the plate bowls, like they're like plates but also bowls, like I don't know how to describe them. Anyway, and broke most of them. I need to get more, but I figured that with this and like some napkin holders and twisted candles for the Halloween would be so cool. So I got those. But now back to fall. All this foliage. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what. I have 2 very big vases that I figured I could put stuff in. I kind of wanted like a burnt orangey color, so I got these. I also got these, which I don't know. Like if you look at like some magazine inspo pics, like it's never little foliage that is just like hanging up and like up, you know? Like it's always like overspilling and like this and I don't know, like arching and just very grand. So I figured I would try these, and if I like, I don't even know if you can see that all. They're kind of like acorns. I don't know. Remind me of a squirrel. But if I like them, I'll go get more. We'll see. We're just experimenting here, guys. No telling what this is gonna end up like. But I just got this little baby one. I don't know. I have tiny little vases like in my bookcase and stuff, and like maybe by my makeup or bathroom. I figured that would be cute. Again, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. So then I got, the last 2 things I got were this bad boy, which is just a leaf. What do you call this? What do you call this? Hold on. It doesn't say. It just says fall 6 foot. Cool. Well, like the thing you put on the mantles, right? So the one that I have is not, like this is floppy. Like you can like arch it, you know? What I have, not floppy, not archable. So there's that one. And then, sorry if you heard my dog. And then there's this one, which is less archable. It's kind of like the one, does that even make sense? Archable. It's kind of like the one that I have, except white and stuff. So I kind of want to lighten it up. I like white, guys. I'm so boring and plain. I really am. I also took, I don't know if you're like this either, but I took some inspo pics. Not inspo pics, but like pictures of stuff at Hobby Lobby that I would come back and get if I decided I wanted it. Like I would take a picture of it instead of buying it, and then just like sit here and meditate at the house and like look at the living room, look at where I would put it and decide if I want it or not. That's kind of something I do instead of, you know, just racking up, I was gonna say credit card stuff, but you know, whatever. Anywho, that's what I got. Maybe it will inspire you. I really like these little Cinderella. I think my favorite are these Cinderella pumpkins and the twisted black candles. Like epic. Anyway, let's decorate. Okay, so this is the before. So this is our bed. Sorry for being kind of messy. It's really white, as you can see. I really like white. There's our puppy. As you can tell, there is a red rug under there. So we already have some fall colors going on. So I kind of wanted to play off of that. But also I found some Pinterest pictures that I'm going to pop in here so that you can see them. that I really loved since last year. Kind of wanted to recreate it with stuff that we already had in the house so that it wasn't as expensive. But I did find a duvet at H&M that was on sale, but it was only in a queen, so we're gonna see if it actually works and fits. So here's to hoping. Let's decorate it for fall, guys. Okay, here's what the finished bed looks like. So I tried to pull most of the stuff. The only new thing that I got for this was the duvet from, sorry, I'm shaky, was the duvet, the brown duvet. And it's kind of more golden. Like, if you look at it, the lighting in here is really bad, but everything else I just pulled from stuff that we had. So this was in my daughter's room. And this other blanket we had already and we just haven't used it. So this is like velvet kind of. And then this is like, I don't know if you can see, it looks almost like silk-like. But then we have, I already had that, wasn't using it, already had that, was in my daughter's room. These pillows are in really bad shape, but they fit the theme. So then I just put on our like dark gray sheets, and I have a satin pillowcase so that my hair doesn't get super frizzy. But anyway, so this is kind of what we did. I think it looks pretty good for throwing things together, right? I don't know, maybe not. This blanket is funky, I know, but I feel like that makes it fun. The only thing I hate is my white. This is so bad. My white skirt for the bed skirt. I need to take it off. I'm gonna take it off, but there's seriously so much stuff under my bed that I need to clean under it first. And since this is a queen, you can totally tell it doesn't go all the way. I really wish it was a king. I just checked to see if they had the king in stock, and they do not. So it's really sad, but we're gonna roll with it because it was like $27 or something like that. So can't beat it. I do think that I'm gonna get some sheets. I found some sheets at Target that are the same color as the duvet. I think I might buy those, but they're on sale for like $29. So all in, not bad. But here's our fall bed. I think I'm gonna move some stuff around. I'm gonna put on the nightstand some candles and make that a little more fun and fall. But here we are. Yay! So here is the living room situation. As you can see, it's very kind of dark in here, which is crazy because we have so much light on the backside. But normally I just have beige pillows here because I'm a very beige person. But I pulled out, I need to get a new candle because this one's almost gone. But I pulled out some of the pillow covers that I already have, which is orange, like these right here, orange, which is a different color than this, but I think I could mix them. These pillows I just bought from Target. I think I'm gonna take these off, even though I really like the what would you call that? It's like olive, or I really like that green, but I think I'm gonna use that for Halloween instead, like right before Halloween, and then we'll switch to like more of like a green, black, dark kind of thing for Halloween. But I also have those green pillow covers. I'm really stuck between like fall orangey, like more classic, and then green, but I think I'm gonna do the orange and then throw in some yellow or something. I don't know, we'll see what we find, but that's what we're working with. Look how cute, you guys. Adorable. I also figured I would show you what we're working with for the dining room. So we used to have I hate this tile so much, you guys, it's not even funny. We had a white rug, like a cream colored rug under it, but honestly, having a baby with a high chair and animals and whatever, I just put it in the garage. But I got this from Target the other day, and I was gonna put like different colored, and I still might, but like fall colored candles in it. But honestly, I just don't think it goes. I have other ideas I'll pop on the screen of like kind of what I wanted to recreate. I don't know if it's even gonna go well. Also, shout out to my workstation where I sit for hours and hours a day, and I put a little bird feeder right there so birds could come visit me. Anyway, so that's what we're working with. Absolutely nothing for the dining room. to the dining room. This is what we ended up with. Sorry that the lighting is atrocious. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the pumpkins here. I just put like my wooden chargers that I have had already. I've had these. These are usually for Christmas, but it kind of fits the theme that we're going for. Some of these, like these leaves I already had. These are new. But I know this isn't everybody's taste, it being so like dramatic. But excuse Daisy's, my daughter's fort back there. My dad came and built her a little cardboard fort, but I like it. It's very grand, I guess, but there's only 3 of us, so I didn't mind like leaving an empty placemat. But anyhow, this is what we ended up with. So I think it'll be good to transition, oh, the baby's up, like into Halloween, because then we can put, I think I'm gonna put twinkle lights on here, so at night like we can turn the lights low and have like a twinkly light dinner. I don't know, kind of like you're at a restaurant, like outside or something. I don't know, we'll see. But let me know if this is good or not. I still kind of think it looks boring. I desperately, if you guys have any ideas, I desperately want like a cool work of art on this wall. It's a dining room, so I feel like it needs to be, I don't know, I just don't know. And I need new curtains. I'm just, this house is not ours forever, so I'm trying to not buy a bunch of stuff for it, but here we are. It's 2 days later, and I figured I would update you. Are you gonna mess up my camera? Come this way. I figured I would update you on pumpkin heads. I sat here on the couch and I read the other day, as you saw, for like maybe 15 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes, if that. But I finished it last night in bed. It's over 200 pages, like 210 or something like that. Super short though for a graphic novel. That's like graphic novel talk, so it's actually really short. But what I really loved about this is the artwork. The artist really, man, it's just the colors and like the leaves and just the artwork really captivated me. I tried to, Banks, I was trying to get a fly. I tried to really like immerse myself and picture myself in each scene, which was easy because the artwork was so pretty. And that's what I really loved about it. Is kind of just, it kind of felt like I was also at a pumpkin patch for the hour or so, maybe 45 minutes that it took me to read the rest of this. But anyway, besides that, I loved these characters from like page 1, from the get. Like these, I can't even remember their names. That's so sad. Deja and Joe, that can't be right. Deja and someone. Anyway, the boy and the girl in this in this really captivated me. So from, rewind it back. The characters from page 1, I loved. Their personalities are adorable. They're like the 2 kids that seem like if you showed up to work at the pumpkin patch, it seems like they would be the characters that would sit like next to you and try to be your friend. Just down to earth and so sweet. But the love story in this, super cute. It's like a little I mean, it's not like a love story, but you know, it's just kind of like teenage, preteen kind of crush situations going on in this. But they show up every year, work at the pumpkin patch, and they only see each other at the pumpkin patch. So it's kind of just, it's like they have a special friendship that they look forward to seeing each other each year. And you just learn more about them and like what their history at the pumpkin patch has kind of been like. And they're trying to hunt down a girl for one of the characters because he has a crush on her, and they keep missing her. So there's just kind of like a hunt to go look for this girl, but also a side quest to eat all of the best things like at the pumpkin patch, which you can't ask for more than that. Anyway, it was super sweet. I would give it like a 4 stars, not quite a 5, just because it's not like something that I want to throw in your face, but definitely would pick it up if you're kind of want a fall vibe, but really short and sweet. And I would emphasize the sweet because it is just a really sweet story. Or give it to your middle grader if you have one. My middle grader in particular hates it when I hand her a book. It's like she is repelled by it because I gave it to her, but maybe you know a middle grader that might want to read it. Anywho, we didn't go to Barnes & Noble yet because I ran out of time the other day, and I am going to go treat myself to some books because I am actually doing really good at my September TBR this month. I'm excited. I don't know if it's because I gave myself a more manageable TBR or I just actually had luck in completing it a little more so this year, but I have either finished or started all of them, which is exciting. So anyway, let's go to Barnes & Noble, guys. Let's buy some books. Fall themed or Halloween themed books. Here we are. We're back in my fall bedding that we created, which I actually really like. My husband came home and he's like, "Whoa, what happened?" But he likes it. Anyway, and we're gonna address the fall drink situation. I was gonna run through Starbucks, but then I decided to do the adult thing and come home and just pour myself pre-made Starbucks pumpkin spice latte that I bought at the grocery store the other day, and pumpkin spice whipped cream, which the pumpkin spice cream on the top, cold foam or whatever, it does not look appetizing. And I'm just kind of wondering what they have to do to get it that color. And I'm scared for my health. But anyway, tastes good. Not quite as good as Starbucks in the real form, but we're, you know, as us adults, we really have to make smart choices sometimes. And if you just bought $50 worth of books, this is a smart choice. So I'm going to put that aside, but I will say, Barnes & Noble was a fail. It was a fail. Please tell me if you have the same problem. I go into my Barnes & Noble, and if I have a list of certain books that I want to get, they don't have them. Like, I don't know if it's just I have obscure taste or I just suck at book shopping. I don't know. I don't get it, but it just makes me really sad and it hurts my heart. And I'll go look by myself because I'm an introvert. I will look and look and look and look and look and look and look in all the sections that this like books could possibly be in. And then I will finally get the guts to go ask an employee, and they're always like, "No, we don't, but we can order it for you," which is sweet, but it defeats the fun of going to the store, picking out a book off the shelf, and like having that serotonin boost. So I don't know, I'm sad, but I did walk away with 2 books. So the first, I'll tell you, this is not really fall-esque, I don't believe. I do think that it's like a mystery, but I'm not gonna like throw in the fall category unless you think it belongs there. I don't know. You tell me. Did you read this? Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. Does it belong in the fall category? I have not seen one person rate this low. Like everybody who has read this loves it. So I believe it's a mystery. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like reading the description, but it's supposed to be really good. I wanted to read it. They only had 1 copy left, so I figured I would pick it up before I went back there and they didn't have it. So there's that one. This is one that actually was on my list that they had, Wayward by Amelia Hart. I've already talked about this in the fall video. that I did. But this cover, I will show this cover a million times because it is epic. But Witchcrafty Witches is on my fall like list of books that I want to read, and they actually had it, so that was exciting. The other book that I wanted to read was Hex by Jenny Fagan, I believe is who it's by. It's like a blue cover. I'll pop it somewhere here or here. That book is about witches in like, or witches in, I don't know if it's like witches or witches in Scotland in the 1500s, and I think it's social commentary and like commentary on like women and just societal undertones. So, and it's very short. Wanted to get that one. They didn't have that. And then this book called Something's Witchy. The cover of this book, you guys, I wanted it so bad. I looked up on Barnes & Noble. I don't know if it's like my settings on my phone or something. I typed it in to my Barnes & Noble internet browser, and it said in stock at my Barnes & Noble, and it was not there. It wasn't there. So I just wanted to cry, really. Anyway, so I believe that this one, if you have Kindle Unlimited, it is on Kindle Unlimited, I believe, unless the internet is lying to me. But I really want to get a physical copy because the copy, like, it's just, the cover is so cute. But it's about two sisters. I think they are running a coffee shop. People in their town go missing, and it turns out that they're being summoned. So cops show up at her door, like, just all the witchy vibes, but also seems like it's very cozy. I don't know if it's like, I think it might be romance too. Not like romance, but I think there might be like a love interest. I could be wrong. I don't know. But anyway, that is the main book that I went in to buy. That and Hex and Wayward. So I'm going to have to order those two. And then if I find any more, I'm going to do a haul. Just separate from this. But I did forget to mention this that I already had. Ravenfall. It's like a middle grade book. I have wanted to read this. I got this out of the Little Free Library. I actually started it last night. Only 6 pages in, so that doesn't say much, but it is cute so far. It's not like making me want to put it down. And then I found this while I was going through all of our fall stuff. I wish I could find the cover, the actual cover to this, because we took the cover off. I don't know what happened to the cover, but this is just like the hard, what do you call that? The dust jacket. We lost the dust jacket, which is like a gorgeous dust jacket. But this is Hocus Pocus. And if you are also a 90s baby or just grew up at any point in time when Hocus Pocus was like the movie to watch, like look at this artwork. Love it. I bought this to read with my daughter, and then we haven't read it yet. So I love this so much. The reason my cat is named Binks is because of Hocus Pocus, even though he's white. I was insisting, like, look at this. I insisted on naming him Binks. So I want to read this year too, and then watch Hocus Pocus to make my little child heart happy. But anywho, please tell me down below in the comments what books you are planning on reading this fall, or what you want to get to, so that I can compile a list, because I really want to have some inspiration to go book shopping some more and have a bigger haul. But I also just want ideas, because I keep seeing a lot of the same books all over the internet, and I want some new ones. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you like, comment, subscribe, all the things you know how to do. I love you.